This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. One of the big storylines here today is the running back has a chance to make history in this league. He has been one of the most productive backs all season long, and today he can break the record for most rushing yards in a season. Coach said, we have him in the script early. We want to establish him and dominate at the line of scrimmage. The problem, the defense knows it too and might load the box. We'll see who wins this game of chess here so far in the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Bishop. Fights off a defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Enough to move the chains. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hits inside. It's Bishop. Stopped right there.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. working on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Handoff for Frazier. Fouls through the defense. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Gets the back moving. Second down, going to throw it. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's complete! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second down, gonna throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the PAT makes it 7-0. From deep, it's Phillips. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Between the hashes, it's Humphreys. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Stockton. Rush right in his face. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Here's a give to Frazier. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
Turning it on! Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back who breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football. They make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on fourth down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They march 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Davis. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Baker. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the return, it's Phillips. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick give. It's Bowens. They put the brakes on it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking down the middle, and he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to take it back. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Matthews. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baker. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pack's got it on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw again. Finds his man in the middle. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job.
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
A textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Bishop. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Akron taking on the number 23 team, the Western Michigan Broncos. And it's the Zips with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Bowens. He's got the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Hits the hole. It's Bowen. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Bowens. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Left side is Humphries. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff for Frazier. Runs through a tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Bulldogs have it with a first and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Here's Nate Frazier. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The run to the right. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Keeps it moving. It's Baker. Stop. Oh, by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Vols decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Bishop. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, it's Bishop. He's past the marker. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got him on the RPO. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Here's some daylight. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They're all over him. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Right back to it. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. He's at the 40. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Volunteers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Frazier again. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space. And a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with the offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Turns up, it's Frazier. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Here's a give to Frazier. Got the first down. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game. Tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Davis. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Runs through the tackle. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, then they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Caught. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. It's inside. It's Bishop. He's got enough. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling inbounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up fourth down.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 30. Inside the... And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.